Guess who's back, motherfuckers? It's me. Went to the bathroom, I got some water, I restarted my YouTube stream, and we're good to keep going.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent. One of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an igniter.
Wait, you know her?
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital. We couldn't manage such a trip under Luis's gaze.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. We'll just pip over with a bit of magic. No, really, it's dashing convenient.
There are some conditions, but we could travel instantly to a few specific places.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off. Right. All yours.
You actually did it! We're at the royal capital! Wait, how did you do that?
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
How can I not? Do you know how incredible this is? What are you people?
Hey, look! Isn't that the songstress?
It is! It's the Lady Juna! Oh, I've always wanted to shake her hand.
Oh boy.
Oh hell.
The price of fame. If word
Oh,
gets
hell.
out that you were seen here, it'll be hard to explain yourself later on.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working as a local doctor.
Is that uncommon?
Igniters are not known for their use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve the court only.
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her saintly titles.
Come on, let's hurry on.
What do you make of all this, Captain? If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
We don't really have a
To
choice.
trust her. You're right. And if it's misplaced, we'll just have to be ready.
Yep.
If you say so, then let's get on.
This is kind of all we can do. Like, what are our other options, genuinely? We're kind of fucked.
Let's hurry.
Alright, well. Let's go get the prince healed up, baby.
Let's go.
Rella's inside this church. Okay. Whatever you say.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello. How can I help you? Juna!
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister. Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden until Brylehaven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts father's efforts to shame, eh?
Oh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on.
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, 'tis my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible.
Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Luis. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Oh, Rilla.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Juani's Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know.
How many times has she
causing
heard that?
trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are... enduring. As long as the magic source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this.
Why?
This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What?
Then I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing? You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Of course.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the Gauntlet Runner.
If we take Juna out in public, we might attract a crowd. Can't risk Luis catching on that we're in the royal capital. At least for today, I'll ask her to stay in the runner, away from prying eyes.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people.
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
Not a room. It's the back deck.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow. By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Nurse?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Louis's Skyrunner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. But then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though, and got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence, when they told me I was to be demoted.
I didn't know. Can I go to bed now?
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the Gauntlet Runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. Here I sit moping, The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies. It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts. And when I fly, I'll do it my way.
Danger, add memories to your party. Yeah.
So?
Okay, well, as
What
for the
now?
party, sorry, Stroll, you're getting removed because guess what? Oh. There we go. Because, unfortunately, you're not very good. Also, you get your full XP even when not in the party. You and Hulkenberg both, and Hulkenberg kind of carries. So, I'm sorry. L. What? Oh, my bed. I was like, what is it doing? What does it want me to do? So it has 5 beds. And there's 5 of us. Is this it? This is my final party formation? No, because Ismay sleeps on the roof. We can get one more. We get one more.
Time for bed.
What now?
Yep, and I've unlocked a new archetype. I thought. No? Only for her. Interesting. Alright. I wanted them all! We're in town. Oh, does that mean I can leave? No, I can't. Okay, so I'm forced to sleep. Alright, I'll sleep.
Sure.
Good night.
I'm finding it hard to sleep. Good as any time for some reading, I guess.
Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Can't sleep.
Can't sleep?
Well, that is rather the problem. I'm wide awake once we're back tomorrow. I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
Probably have her return the keys, yeah. Give them to her later.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it?
Ooh, more book time.
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
Juna and I talked into the night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now.
It's not top 3, it's top 20.
Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido! Furthermore...
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young Elder.
Right! Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man, where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladell or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? The disgrace to the Rousson, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina.
Oh,
Some
really?
big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides,
Hey, they're in top 20.
nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next
Diverse?
leg of the race.
I can't make that joke. I cannot make that joke. I can't make fun of how insane the world is when the world just genuinely is that insane.
And
It
that's
stops being
the
funny
bell.
at a point.
Thank you for waiting,
It just starts
ladies
becoming
and gents.
sad.
It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne.
All right,
First
round
of
2.
all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their
She's a
places
fucking
on
rook.
the King's Rock.
Or he?
You are now
Or she?
officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand.
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our
Said she had some
songstress,
work to do.
the lovely Lady Juna!
Her
well.
sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes, your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church.
If I accidentally left my coffee creamer out of the fridge for
Tragically,
12 hours,
there are
yeah, that's
still
probably bad.
heathens in this land
I
who
guess
choose to
smell it?
reject
I don't know.
sanctism.
I'm not smart enough.
They care nothing
How cold
for
is your
salvation.
house? It's probably
They
bad.
cling to strange
sounds like it's
idols,
probably
calling
bad.
them divine relics, believing them gifts from
I don't
their
know, if your
eldritch
house is like
gods.
ice cold.
But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just
Yes, maybe it
primitive
might be fine.
magic
I have no
tools.
idea.
It is time
Use your own
we put
discretion.
an
This isn't
end
my
to this
job to figure out for you.
misguided
I
witchery.
have no idea.
Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
By the deadline of the second round, Altabury will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics. To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies
What if I
and
miss it?
gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
What? Hi?
They're unabashedly ordering
Sorry?
them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder.
What?
They would steal our very culture.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What new low?
What new low?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altabury. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in.
These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands.
So, a few things here. We're definitely grabbing the royal scepter. But secondly, it had chunks in it. Yeah, gross. Yuck. Luis is a dickbag, but his stooges, his two little main men, I fucking love them. And I really hope that I don't have to kill them by the end of this game, because I like them a lot.
Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What do you mean finale?
What do you mean, a finale?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
How?
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Very good, Juna. Very good. Oh, do you need a pat on your head? Oh, pat on the head. Oh, very good. I'm very proud of you.
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
I'm not convinced that he thinks that we're on his side.
All right.
I'm gonna find information in Brylehaven.
Well,
Okay, so
wonderful.
Draco something?
All right then.
Search
What
for
now?
clues.
All right then.
What kind of clues? Okay, look, it spit us out right there. Maybe if I go talk to the people that are right next to there, right? I talk to this guy. Nope, I went into the... him. Good.
Oi there!
Oh, with the exhibition on, the other ends are full of revelers. Yep, Nice and quiet here, isn't it? So quiet you could hear a pin drop. We're a unique little inn in that respect. Okay. Hey, you there? I know you from the thingy about the king, right? He reeks of alcohol. I really don't want to ask him. But we might as well since we're here. You happen to know anything about a divine lance or any Mistari?
Really?
Story on the one with the mask. I saw someone eating in the tavern with a mask. Don't even take off their mask when they eat. I don't know how they do it. Or wait, maybe they do take off the masks actually. Well, at least we know Mistari was sighted at a tavern, I think. Is that even useful? Oh, that Mistari man.
You are.
Some pagan crap, ain't it? Go ask one of them, not a Clamar like me, eh?
Then...
Yeah, okay, Into the tavern we go.
I'm just incredulous.
Hey, listen.
The starry man at the pub.
Excuse me.
Yep. She doesn't like Loveless. Ever heard of a divine lance? Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. Wait, someone outside was rambling on about that just a bit ago. The large mask on must have been a Mistari. Right outside? Maybe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He's Merchant's Bazaar. Okay.
All right then.
All right, Merchant's Bazaar then. The things we can learn together. Oh hey, what's up?
Oh.
Quite a scene you made at the exhibition. You satisfied with yourselves? Allowing a sanctoress to be executed just to make yourself stand out is exactly the sort of selfish nonsense a delinquent like you would think of. That wasn't what I... Who are you again? You didn't think the walk would walk away safe, did you? Well, the short-sighted immature... you're far too young to be king. If only I'd been in the exhibition.
Ugh, come off it.
Hey, you, elder boy there. You're that showboating candidate from the exhibition. You should try and lay low. Going against the Sanctus is right dangerous. Whatever. If they try to kill me, they'll fucking get what's coming to them.
Yes, hello.
The one who denounced the roared Sanctress at the exhibition? The support you've earned pales in comparison to mine. There are many who desire an independent Rusan nation. Pitiful elder.
Wonderful.
Alright. I can tell your nation will be run completely off of bigotry and shite. Oh! Rude not to answer. Sea's not a person, lad. When the sea starts crying eerie-like, we sailors call it the pull. There's Magla Crystal. Yeah, shut up. I just saw the guy.
Now what am I to do?
Talk to me.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him, and damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They've really crossed a line.
They've really crossed a line. Hmm? Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Dracodios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? 'Tis a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where Sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish Sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
We'd never take it by force.
We don't intend to take it by force. Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
I feel really bad for this guy. We're like, hey, dude, sorry that your faith is getting fucked.
Like
what if we, like, ruin the worst thing in it?
Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me.
Don't
Thanks
worry,
to both sea currents and cultural tensions,
our thing is
the
about to
only
start
merchant
flying.
ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then
We're
let's
gonna be able to
bloody well
fly.
conquer this inland sea ourselves. Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
All right.
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladel mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you.
Yes!
You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
Yes, bring them with! I love them!
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Bring them with! Bring them with! Bring them with. Give them more screen time. For me.
What the?
Wait a second.
Okay, well maybe not flying,
but
but...
can sail now.
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his run all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
I love
right.
Mirus.
Mirus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
I love you guys
Rather,
being around.
We're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave.
No,
Nobody's
don't
forcing you to
leave.
come.
I want them to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Nothing like a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
I'm very happy about this.
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They still suspect us.
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladel incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
I'm actually super excited that they're along on the journey with us. They seem like a hoot and a holler. Well, guess I'm as prepped as I can really be. I don't know. I'll save. Here, let's go.
Ready to depart?
I'm good. Just got a hold of a chart with that route. We're all set for our trip to Virga Island. Now then, let's set sail for new lands. All right. Oh, interesting.
Virga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
It says it's 3 days away.
Oh.
Seems like an odd route to get to Virga Island. We can't just go straight? This region's currents are a right pain, Miguel. We must go around and across them lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea, huh? I hope Stroll can handle it. With Juna and her 2 thorns in our side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward. Jolly good. Rest assured, I'll get us through these waves to Virga Island gently as can be. We do have to take them home. Can we do it, like, through teleportation? Would they get upset by that? Well, you know, what are we gonna do? Oh, pretty water. Oh, look at it.
It is actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
Virga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the
Come on.
rumors say, at least.
Get
Might
in
just
on
be
the
a conspiracy
conversation,
theory.
boys.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah. Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Nay, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The
I'm
elder
feasting,
boy
I'm
candidate
feasting.
seems to have crossed the channel to the island on a gauntlet runner too!
Is he all right? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try ploughing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Verga Island's infamous people. Treacherous! Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
It's gonna look exactly like the Royal Scepter,
The
isn't
Gauntlet
it?
Runner takes
Because
to
we've
the
already
water in
seen
its
the
new
Royal
form,
Scepter, quote unquote.
setting
We've
out
seen
to
like
the wide open
a
sea. Their
replica of it.
destination,
And supposedly it's
Verga
the only
Island,
thing that can go
an
past
enigmatic foreign land that not even
the
long
king's
arm of
magic.
Sanctism can reach.
Supposedly.
Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Nira speaking.
Neris's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. Icebay's got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise I'll stop if you slip overboard, so be careful. Ha! Having Juna and those brothers around has certainly made the gauntlet runner livelier. Oh!
Seriously.
I was wondering what sort of rubbish excuse of a ship I'd find, but I have to admit, the insides are impressive. Compared to the rest of it, at least. Hey, Stroll. Thought I'd finally gotten used to the runner's motion, but waves are a whole new beast. Rather not look pathetic in front of those two brothers, but I'm afraid there's no helping it now. I could definitely stand to get some more wisdom. That's the next one that we're building towards anyway. I can cook without wasting time. Did we get any new books, actually? Ooh, we didn't even finish that one yet. Top secret poetry? And this is for eloquence? I'm gonna assume. And more courage. I don't give a shit. What do I need courage for? Dun, 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 dun. I like how the motions are different. What is this? Oh, for the Lost Relic. I haven't been looking at that at all. Alright. Huh. I'm kind of curious to go outside. Could I go fishing with one of the brothers? It's just the bath. Oh, this ladder is how I get up. Oh, the watchtower is where So then how do I get back out to the deck? Pantry. This is the deck. I was like, it's gotta be around here somewhere. Even moving at such speed, it looks like I can still catch fish. No idea how that works. Perhaps they are drawn by the runner's magma crystals, or perhaps they're just curious. Either way, I certainly won't want for entertainment on our way to the island. Sea breeze is perfect until you smell the fish and feel your hair. I'm quite ready to make landfall, actually.
Speaking of...
some runner your man's put together. Full of weird things I've never seen before. Spends his off hours working on the runner too, does he? This is awesome. What is that? Just a monster is just out there. The ocean really is gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, did you want to ask me something? Well, yeah, I guess we get some more wisdom.
Well met.
Reen, you've come at the perfect moment. I was just thinking I'd ponder some battle strategies over my game board. An abstract game of military tactics, you see. Care to indulge me in a round? Alright, let's do it!
Alright. So that's your game.
Oh, I believe I see your intentions now. So in turn, I will... Go on. Oh, and the same cutscene. Wait for it. Oh! Lingenberg used 2 pieces to flank me. My pieces are surrounded. You ought to pursue the enemy in front of you and allow yourself to be flanked by their allies as a result. Or you sought to.
What should we do?
You are encircled by my pieces to both your left and right, well flanked. Your chances for victory go ever fainter. Charging a single point is what she wants. I'm going to spread out to attack. I'll spread out my pieces to attack the flanks. Nope. Okay.
All right.
Maybe that's what she wanted me to do. I thought consolidating my pieces would be like the... I thought that was the thing.
So?
It was the opposite of that. You're fully aware of the importance of maintaining... Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I fucked up, okay? I didn't understand the options.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the gauntlet runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
How calming and sweet. We'll arrive 3 days from now. We're being watched, so be careful with what you say. Imagination, imagination. What? I don't anticipate any monster attacks like we'd see on land, but you never know. Best keep the emergency lights on, just in case. No, let's be honest. No run-of-the-mill monster could possibly capsize my sea runner. I'll admit, I was half thinking this dinky little gauntlet runner was gonna sink any second. But it did a decent job running today. And out of all the candidates runners, this one's pretty fast for what it is, yeah? Not that I'd have set one foot on it without Lady Juna being here.
Got it.
If you think I'm gonna take my eyes off you just because it's past sundown, think again. You wanna try something? Go ahead, see what happens. Count Luis won't be asking me to justify myself. We clear? Okay.
All right, then.
Imagination. Everyone's just offering imagination. Let's be honest. Do I need imagination? I guess I could, like, use anything. So sure, I'll get imagination today. Juna, you're new. Talk to me.
Oh my.
Oh, if it isn't Reem. I'm so bored. I'm just not in the mood to sing. I'm sure it would be nice to have someone to talk to. While you're recalling the past and planning for the future with Juna, maybe I can hone my imagination. Okay. So now we have to find the Mustari tribe's divine relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. But I must admit, if we can't handle us, then Luis will never acknowledge us. Let's do it.
All right.
Aren't you the happy warrior? So enthusiastic in the face of long odds. I'm glad we're on the same page there. I'm just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Luis's foot was a lonely place to be, you know. I've held my ground thus far, though if I'm honest, I was scared the whole time. I had to talk myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, they say. But, being past that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore, and I have faith that we'll save the prince. I felt my imagination increase.
All right.
Yippee. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. That was a lot of points for it to go nowhere. Staying up late is terrible for your skin. But seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? Juna and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new
shiver.
king draws nearer.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, this mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your seared hair?
Yes.
I find that the sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna? Oh, I don't think so. Quite the wrong person for that, in fact. But tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. They say the Arland is barbaric, but I wonder what it'll really be like. Courage.
All right, then.
It's just courage. Oh, it's because she's already playing. We've just finished a game. It was most illuminating. Assigned watchdog or no, it does us both good to sharpen our tactics together. Figured you lot wouldn't be much use in a fight, but you're better than you look. Suppose your former knights are good for more than just grandstanding and pretentious speeches. Oh, you got a pretty good kitchen here. Not as nice as Luis's, but I'm sure I can still get a halfway decent meal going. Do you want to cook together? Whose handwriting is that? That's his. Secretest of Secrets recipe. Damn it. Oh, I wish I could cook those. Oh, I need to cook benevolent bread, actually.
Now then.
I foretell that you mean to cook with dough today. In that case, you were right to summon me. Dough is a most delicate ingredient, and those who lack experiments often go afoul of it. Ah, but you are in luck today, lad, for I was raised in the grain belt, and our dough shall rise to my standards. Meh. I followed Heisme's lead and began kneading the flour into dough. Oh, allow me to demonstrate with proper technique, like this and that. Why are you idle? Come, show me your conviction. Don't make me step on it, please.
Don't lose focus.
This is no time to rest. Could we err in either time or heat? Our efforts thus far will be for naught. Okay. Wow, we made the fluffiest bread I've ever seen.
In days gone by,
I present you a taste of my hometown with this benevolent bread. Prepare yourself, you are not ready. I cooked without time passing. Fuck yes. I'm so happy I can do that. Well, maybe I'll read. We can finish this one. Let's read it. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He recalls a time his son came to him in tears, upset he couldn't sing a certain song well. They ended up singing other songs together through the night until falling asleep. The next morning, Haizme awoke to his son, eyes still swollen, crying from the night before, singing the song he'd been trying to learn, a birthday song for his father. I see. Being a parent brought him lots of struggles. Yep, whatever. Tolerance.
All right.
Good. With that, I finished the book.
All right.
My understanding of the world is deepened, like with more tolerance.
Come look at this.
Ahoy! You lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The gauntlet runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Ooh.
Incredible!
Wow, the sea's been split in two, and we're standing on the sea floor.
Well,
this is what magna anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Vilehaven. But, by Jove, this is on a whole nother level entirely. Boy. Del, are you sure about this? This water ain't about to come down on us, is it? You can't
Dad.
swim. Listen, mate, you best keep your nose out of places where it doesn't belong. Look, there's fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish.
Huh?
Hulkenberg, what are you doing?
Enough.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through the seawall, are you? Huh? I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths to shine and ward off predators. So weaklings as that they are, they travel together in a group. Who does that remind you of? Must use sling barbs at every opportunity. It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weaknesses. Huh? I say, those shining scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect.
That is well.
As you wish. I shall catch enough that we would all dine well. I would rather you didn't. The supplies you receive in town more than light meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches.
I see.
If that's the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret, I assure you.
Let's go.
He's got a point. The seawall might even collapse in the rain. I'd rather not stay to find out. Catching sight of this unexpected view has brought in my wisdom!
All right.
I need that.
Here.
And here you go, lad! A drawing of the seawall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows. I decided to keep it as a souvenir of our journey.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, The gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end,
and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
What terrible rain. It'll be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
Let's do it better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo, I'll go sneak a look outside.
I have a feeling that Forden didn't actually kill the sea monster, and we're gonna have to deal with it.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus.
Whoa.
Almost makes one envy them.
You can't say that.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus.
Why?
They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times.
I adore them.
One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
I love them.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujif is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What? No, I didn't mean...
You shouldn't speak ill of anyone. That's the whole point of our conglomeration. That's the whole point of all of us coming together. We're here to get through this together. Why? Fuck you, dickbag. Chill out, old man. Get with the times. You can hate them for whatever reasons you want, other than racism. Just hit racism off your tongue. No racism. Bad. Bad, Heisme. No racism. Bad.
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Just sharing life
Everyone's
stories.
life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
Yep. Haha! Racism! Haha! Do you guys like that? Do you guys love the racism? Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun?
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with him? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Ah! Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
If we dare move on from this without talking about the racism, I'm going to be very upset, because those boys, they're my boys, okay? I love those boys. And you can't get away with saying that type of shit about them because of what, their race? Fuck you. You're a goddamn Ujif. You have been racially oppressed your whole fucking life, and you sit down and you go, you know what? Fuck those guys. Why? Because of their race. You fucking moron! You idiot! I don't care what other... It doesn't... Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's a video game. It's a video game. Like, who cares, right? Who gives a shit? You can still hear that my voice is, like, gone. Are they different races or different
What's happening?
species? It's a technicality, but you know. They're treated as different races. I don't actually know. They all seem like different races. The only one that properly seems like it might be different enough to be a different species is the Ujif, maybe, because they're like bat people. And they don't really look very human-like. They have a lot more physical distinctions than the other races, but I believe we are led to believe that these are races of people. These are different races.
Our prep.
Head to the deck once you're prepared. And even then, he outed them for their race, not for their species, not for not being a Ujif. He outed them for being specifically Parapus. But whatever, man. Whatever, dude. Yeah, that's great.
Seriously.
Bloody hell. Just can't stand these floating rust buckets. We'll talk later. Just hurry up and do something, will ya?
You having a laugh?
What is this monster's problem? Lady Junas gets hurt. It's your neck on the line. The sea monster is still about. We cannot let it damage His Highness's runner. Oh, wow. That's a thing to say. Probably shouldn't have said that.
No way!
What in God's name is that? Didn't they say Forden defeated the monster? Yet here it is, carousing through a stormy sea. Yep. By the way, who called that earlier? It was me. I called it.
What to do?
I don't especially mind the shaking, but all this creaking from the hull can't be good. If we do something faster, it'll surely flood. Apologize! If you apologize, I'll go up and I'll handle it. Alright, fine. I'll go fucking do it then. It's me. It's all me. Oh, cutscene.
What is that thing?
Cut the... help him!
The hell are you doing? This supposed to be you helping those in need. Oi, tell!
Now! Hurry!
You alright, Del? You realize this changes nothing.
I don't... It doesn't matter. It doesn't... Shut up. It doesn't matter. We're gonna fight this thing now. That has a face.
Human?
Oh.
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Why can't I help? But I'm good at killing humans. This would be a fun fight. Let me do it.
Now's our chance.
Bruh, agreed. Your life means nothing. Carry on. No, I disagree. I really like both of them. I like Fidelio and whatever. It doesn't matter. Shut up. We're just gonna...
Don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
Juna's gonna be outed as using the magic now.
Can we get those giant legs off us?
Changing your party in battle. Okay. And you're telling me I'm not allowed to have... Oh, she's in the back. How do I bring her to the front? How does she start in the back? Guess we kill his legs first. Looks like that one has purple on it. Thank you for the follow, Nero T5. Welcome to hell. If it gets hot, suck it up. I didn't ask. This one's gonna be weak to ice. This
Let
one's
us clean up this mess.
gonna be weak to light. This one is gonna be weak to dark and ice, maybe? Well, I can't actually tell what that one is. And my thing is covering that one. Oh, this one's gonna be weak to dark. Let's do that. I kind of wish I could see a bit better, but that's fine. It was not weak to dark.
Let's stay calm.
I was wrong. Okay, ice. That one will be weak to ice. It was not. All right, well, you know what? These rings mean nothing. Or maybe the rings are what they're weak to. Hey, that one's weak to fire. Nope. Go fuck myself then. I tried. I thought, you know. Let's kill those ones. That one first. That's what we're starting there.
Is that all?
This is the wall I'm currently at in this game? Oh, is it a wall? It's a difficult one then?
Assassin!
Some formidable indeed.
Nice. That'll be a start. He's probably gonna get it back though, isn't he? There we go. That's one thing. Will it though? Because it's a human and it'll totally just regenerate that. Well, we're on to that one next. Start taking out legs. We'll see what goes on. We can always restart the battle if we learn something new. Realize we did something terribly wrong. Ooh, Hulkenberg went down.
Still fight.
Interesting.
Can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing. If we can take out some legs,
Okay.
that'll mean less attacks to deal
If
with.
I can revive, yeah, we'll give her half
I was
health,
saving this.
and I'll have her heal everyone.
Someone get him
Let's
healed up.
icy strike leg.
A tough one.
I've got just the
Get rid of
dance
the
for
legs.
you.
That'll be good.
Seems like a waste.
I need. She's one. Okay, so that would put her next. She's not in line with us. I guess I could spend more MP, but I should have fixed that last time.
I will not let you die.
I knew you'd help.
Ooh,
Thank you.
that could have definitely done more healing for me. I was really low.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he's weak to that, so that sucks.
Only a second. Is that all?
Ooh, he's doing a lot of fucking damage.
Hey,
Okay.
Be neither timid
wake
nor
up.
arrogant.
We're still in a fight here.
Tis best used.
Still fight.
Okay, so long as we can all stay alive, that's fine.
Free. All right.
Start there.
Don't
Get rid of that.
underestimate me.
Give him one less turn. We can go for the far one, but I'm gonna need healing. Oh, and she's still in the back line, so I have to
Healing us.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Quite a
I think I would get more healing if they were all on the same line. For cheaper, even. Crits and weak?
Someone heal him fast.
Oh, those crits were really bad. Okay, okay. Everyone's alive. Everyone's alive. That's a start.
Anyone get on healing duty.
We're gonna assassinate this leg over here.
Come forth.
Gonna get rid of it.
This is it.
Behold this power.
I doubt they're gonna be weak to anything, but that burn does a lot of really good damage.
Is everyone with blade in hand?
I didn't put her in the same
I will
line.
not let you die.
That helped.
I can't believe I didn't do that.
Much thanks.
Since it hits everyone so many times, yeah, it could be bad. Shredded more legs. Are there an end to the legs? No, because it just brought that old leg back. Okay. So, destroying the legs is important. For sure. If I don't destroy them, he's just going to kill me instantly. But,
All power of kings.
how do I want to handle
You
this?
destroyed it. Now to the rest.
Let's stay
No
calm.
danger. He needs healing now.
I won't hold back. The
Okay,
magic seed.
let's try that. If we keep dealing consistent damage to everything,
Maybe not.
I want to heal everyone.
This might be a good strategy.
Here, let's do that.
Are you alright?
Thanks.
Probably have to retry this, but we'll see where things are looking after we're
Quite a
done.
boon.
There we
Let
go.
us clean.
Assassinate is really good. Ooh, when it comes back, it doesn't have as much health. Or I hit it. I hit it with... Yeah. Okay. We can get... That one's pretty close to coming down. Random strike. Yep, that one sucks. Especially with the weak... Ooh.
Shame.
Someone help
That's
him get back
bad,
in the fight.
because I really needed him.
Better conserve. This should work.
That's alright, that's alright. Let's start.
I've got just the dance for. Watch me.
No. Why don't we have you restore 50% HP to all allies?
This should be good.
That helped.
I'm obliged.
And then we
My
have
thanks.
Heismay
Magic Knight!
slam that
Not
leg
this
off.
one.
Oh,
I defer to
Heismay.
you.
Assassin!
Slam that leg
Sound
off.
good. Do not relent.
There we go.
Legs are back! Watch out!
It got a leg back, but what was that? Was the health coming back just for his leg, or was that for the whole thing? If we can get him down to one leg at a time, I can have Heismay and like one other person focus on leg, and then the other two can focus on killing him. Which seems like the smartest choice I have right now. I'm still gonna Megiddo with him.
This is it! I behold this
It seems like he can only recover one at a time, so...
Oh, power of heroes! I'll run still standing, I see.
There we go. That's another leg gone. We can be fast enough with it. That should keep his turns to a minimum, I think. And he's clearly dealing less damage. With less arms. Okay.
Come forth, Royal
I'm gonna keep doing Megiddo.
Watch
That's my
me.
plan. That's my plan anyway. Once we're down at one leg, I'm gonna keep... How about this? Me and Juna attack face, Hulkenberg, and... No, Hulkenberg might need to heal. Here.
Raging fire!
Let's see what happens if we remove all his legs. Whatever, she barely needs healing anyway. I need to move her up forward.
I knew you'd help.
Or I can move them all backward. That also could work. That might kill it. It did not.
Would you finish it?
Close.
Legs are back!
Okay, he got one back. He's just gonna get one back every turn. And does something special happen if I get rid of all of them?
Captain's hurt bad! Still fight! Let's get him some healing!
Yeah, that hurts.
The captain's on his last legs! General! Someone, get him healed up! This is it! Come on!
Nice. That got rid of a
I've got
tail,
just
or
the
tail.
dance for you. Up
Here,
close and
let's move
personal.
forward.
Behold this power!
Good. Can we get rid of all of them?
Magic Knight! I will not
My
let you die.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now accept your fate. Some darker arts.
Oh, he's gonna grow back a leg, isn't he? Yep.
Watch out!
Oh, it's so much?
I won't hold back. The magic seed.
You know, we're managing to stay alive and barely keep up.
Of a lifetime.
We're gonna run out of mana if we keep working like this, though. That leg can be cut off by anyone.
Raging fire!
I stand
I'm honestly
ready.
gonna Megiddo that leg pretty soon here.
Justice prevail.
Have you rushed the leg?
I'll use what I must.
Assassinate the leg.
Legs are back! Watch out!
God, 3 of them. How do I keep up with this? They have so much health.
Let's go.
Megiddo might get rid of one of his legs here. Yeah, we did.
Don't underestimate. Fast dancer!
Is everyone all right? Behold, we stand together.
Oh, it's a single target.
Get him! Hulkenberg got them right in their
Let
weak
us
spot.
clean
That's
up
not
this
bad.
Now accept your fate.
And I can still, since it's a
darker
weakness,
I won't hold back.
I can probably get one more of his legs with that.
Come on.
Alright.
Hulkenberg's down! Get her back up!
He didn't regenerate a leg that time. I wonder what causes him to do it. Is it just like RNG? Okay. That's really bad. Well, actually, hear me out. Well, he restores HP to all allies. Well, I'm either dead or this revives everyone. It doesn't... How about I restore Reen? This is my only shot.
Still fight.
If I fully bring him back, yeah, he gets the limb back. Yeah.
Someone help him get back in the fight!
Okay. No synthesis because there's no one alive. Which is interesting. If I revive Hulkenberg.
Better be sure. General! Hold on. Take it.
My spirit is
Okay.
unbroken.
I think I can synthesis, revive, and heal everybody to full.
Come on, not like this! Someone, magic, please! Hulkenberg
There we go,
put them
free
right
move.
in their weak spot.
Let's set it up.
No. It was one of the other people that I had to do it with.
Maybe there's a
Interesting.
better choice.
There's no way you can perma-kill the tentacles, right? I don't know. I'm wondering if I kill them all at once, if something will happen. To be honest, I should probably retry.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked.
Face me!
I think what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to get them all low, and I'll spend a single turn just destroying them. I don't actually know if they're weak to anything. Oh, that was a fucking waste of a turn.
Raging fire!
I could have done Maggie down, which would have been good. Wait, is he just permanently weak to electricity?
Give them a jolt.
Oh, are the legs also weak to? No, they're not. Okay, so he's weak to electricity. Okay, now I just kind of want to throw a bunch of shit at him and see what sticks. Shut up. I don't care if you guys are hurting. I'm learning things. Okay, so clearly they're not weak to dark.
There's a better.
They're not weak to dark. I can skip that turn.
Anyone get on healing duty?
Interesting. So leg, they're all different. They're all considered something different. They have different sets of weaknesses. Okay. So I'm gonna need to know that. So first off,
Looks like we can't brute force through this
the one on the far right, potentially lightning, wind, or oh, not ice. I knew it wasn't ice.
This is just what I need.
Could be wind. Not wind.
Oh, power of
Could be lightning. It's not lightning.
You think
Could be
yourself
light.
equal to a U-Chief's agility?
Not dark. I could probably slash. Probably not, but it was worth a shot.
Captain's hurt bad.
Can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing. He's got too many people knocked out.
They're dead.
Or this'll get ugly.
Oh, they missed.
Come on,
Okay, we can retry.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked.
So,
Get those giant legs off us. Looks like we can't brute force through
light
this
or
one.
punch on the right side. So, and I assume I've hit all of them with dark at this point. Yes, I have. Okay, but I can do slash still.
Come forth, royal soul. Better be sure.
I have ice here. Don't know what is going on with ice on that leg. Nothing.
This'll be over soon enough.
Tried ice on all of them. Okay.
I call upon a royal soul.
Wind now.
Watch me.
On win on only the far right. I'm starting to think his legs aren't weak to anything. I think she says we can't brute force it. Well, you brute force the weaknesses, yeah. So I know the main head is weak to electricity, but
Join with me. Not this skill.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
so electricity, both nothing.
Oh, power of
It's
heroes.
worth checking. If we can find out, we should find out. You know? If they are genuinely weak to stuff, this would be the best way to find out. God, weak.
That'll mean less attacks to deal with.
Okay, I'm just gonna succumb and say the legs are not weak to
On me,
anything.
we go together.
Extreme dark damage to one enemy. I kinda really want to do
This doesn't feel right.
He doesn't have any buff effects.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
What I really want to do is...
A favor, if I may.
I'm all prepared.
Yeah, to all enemies is what I want to do.
Get him! Don't underestimate. Behold this power.
All enemies with a one-time weakness to dark. Well, I'm not gonna one-hit kill all the enemies.
After you. Allies, together! Give it all you saw. Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Oh, power of kings!
They inflict hex on all enemies. Might as well try. You see, your team seems to be weak to an ass whooping. Oh my god, the RNG! The RNG gods, they've come to save me!
Let's work together.
I'll lend a hand myself.
There we go,
This'll
the
be
fire.
over soon. I'll show you. Come on, help me out.
Can inflict them with a weakness, but it doesn't seem like it's going to do a lot of damage. I feel like I should really just, yeah. If that's a weakness, that'll be good.
Be neither timid. I'll use what I must.
Agility's down on all of them. Okay. Inflicting Forget would be really good, but, you know.
Slide! I will fight with... I'm all prepared. This is it!
Ooh, they're so close. Next full wipe will kill all of them in one hit. So long as I was able to survive that long, that's good. Also, we got a dodge there. That's great. I need her to heal. Okay.
Is everyone all right?
Yes, and you heal. Okay. Well, whatever. Oh, she's actually at full health. Who cares?
Much thanks.
10 MP.
Thanks.
All right.
You think yourself equal to a U-Chief's agility? Now accept your fate. Now we strike. I must stay. I leave it to
pass.
We'll do this together.
And we'll fire everything. That'll kill all that.
That should make things a little easier on us.
I'll give
Nice.
you fast.
Okay, something's going on with him. He really didn't like that. Nice. He still slams, even though he doesn't have his tentacles. Okay, okay. So, if we destroy all of them, it looks like he's weaker. He's probably going to start getting them back one at a time. But that's a start. That is a great option. Plus, he'd be weak to it. So that means it only uses half of what it would. I could probably use it again if I'm smart.
I show no mercy.
The battle general.
Increase all allies' attacks.
Here.
I like that.
Thank you.
My thanks.
This'll be over soon. Up close and personal.
And I still need the two things, so I'll pass. And I'll use that again. That's getting pretty close. Assassinate. We're so close. That's it. Even if he gets his arms back, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Get her some healing.
Youch. Definitely gonna kill Juno, but it doesn't matter. We win.
Great job,
Oh, and he missed. He fucking missed. Oh, she's not feeling good.
Juno, are you okay?
Alrighty, buddy. You're dead.
Free.
Oh. Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We got it. RNG just smiled on you this fight. Yeah, but I also had some good strats going. Being able to deal raid-wide damage was super important.
A halfway decent result.
Could have gone worse if RNG just hated me, though. For sure. Oh, we're almost there. I need one more rank.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Yeah. Hey, 21 on everything.
I shall rise to the...
Huh?
I have never...
Marvelous. I feel stronger already.
Nice.
We overcame it somehow.
We sure did.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
You can't believe that Forden would have lied.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic. Even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans.
And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love.
You can't leave it at that. Only had one random strike actually contact, multiple misses, damage fell on the easy heal units. Good fight indeed.
But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Well, you know why he missed so much? It's because I lowered his agility.
Of course, milady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us... Oh, this bloody rust bucket.
I've played Sea of Thieves. It's actually really easy. You guys have got wood planks, right? You're saying we don't have any wood planks? Oh, we're fucking dead. That was a long day yesterday, huh? Glad we lived to see another morning. I'm very happy we survived and are still afloat, but after bailing all that water out, it would seem that my poor back was a casualty of the incident. Oh, hey! Oh, they're getting ads right now. There we go. I did my best to help. He has no agility, so for E from... There we go. There we go. There we go. I helped. I helped. I'm helping. I'm helpful. I'm very helpful. You really came through in a pinch? I must say it's all thanks to you, my dear girl. That is all well and safe. You must be paying those old bones of yours for their sterling service.
You're right.
Ah, too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit too. So how about it, darlings? Let's take a day to just relax and watch the ocean. Okay, I'll watch the ocean. Helpful, humble, practically masterful. Just the whole package, this one. Thanks!
Come on.
We managed... it probably helps that I kind of have a feeling for, like, what these devs are gonna do because I've played all the fucking Persona games. Why not thank everyone for their efforts? It's times like these that people tend to open up more. Yeah, I want to talk to the brothers. I adore them. Where are they? I will find them. You really fixed that hole in the runner. Thought we were sunk there for sure. How long have you been there for? Well, whatever. Good thing we managed to pull things off yesterday, eh? Basilio doesn't seem as defensive as usual. That might be a good chance to improve things with him a little. I honestly think me and him were doing alright. I need to talk to Del.
What do you want?
Trying to guard Juna here. Ah, such a bloody bother. If you got something to say, out with it. Despite his words, he seems a little more open to talk with me. Let's talk. Fine. But only for a bit. Like you'd shut up about it if I said no.
What do you want?
So, what do you even want? You're trying to get closer to me, you're wasting your time. I just wanted to chat.
No.
You couldn't lie to a mirror, mate. You're trying to win us over. I really like you. Well, fine. Suppose I could use this opportunity too. See, I've got one warning for you.
A word of warning.
You try anything funny with Lady Juna, I'm like you regret being born. Okay. Seems like Fidelio doesn't trust me at all. That's so weird. I'd remember that if I were you. It's almost like we're lying to him constantly. Why doesn't he trust us? You done talking? What did you think I was going to thank you? What, did you think I was going to thank you for yesterday? No, it's okay.
No.
Hardly makes a difference if I live or die anyway.
Seriously.
Well, it's true that you ended up being the one to save Lady Juna and protect Basilio. For that, at least, thank you.
Well?
No matter what your agenda is. You really don't... Oh, I thought it was... You really don't have to trust me. I didn't have time to think. It was just instinct, that's all. Starting to sound like Basilio there. Well, a debt's a debt. Think what you want about me, but I've got my own code. Return the favor before long.
Leave.
But don't get it twisted, yeah? That's the end of this conversation. I'm not out here to stand around chatting with the likes of you. Okay. Shite. Losing my damn mind out here. Whatever. Here. Now bugger off. Handmade flute? What is that? Saw a parapist peddler in Brylehaven selling souvenirs. Bought this on a whim. Give me this whole story about how it sound words off evil. Not planning on dying out here with you idiots. Just for peace of mind. It's better than nothing. We'll be at the encampment soon. And while I have your ear, your ship rocks like a bucket in a storm.
Got it.
Tell that clumsy driver of yours if he doesn't shape up, I'll throw him overboard and sail it myself. And I'm dead serious, like. This ungrateful brat, you can hate him as much as you want. I love him.
As the clear surface gives way to
I think he's
glassy
great.
ink of darkness, the gauntlet runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not
They
sway
better
down its
be
waves.
people that I can increase affection with and stuff. If they're not, I'm gonna be very upset. Gonna be really upset. I'm gonna be very angry.
What to pick?
So our arrival's tomorrow. Finally done spending our nights at sea. Alright. Be hitting Verga Island tomorrow, yeah? You say you want to be useful to Count Luis. You better put in the work. And remember, we'll be watching. God damn it! Can I talk to your brother? Can I talk to Fidelio? Your boy is tsundere without the dere. Sheesh. I don't think that means what you think it means. Don't much like the sea at night. There's no knowing which ways the waves are coming from. And, well, I think about it accidentally falling in. Ugh. Oh, no. That was my chance. Okay, well, first off, let me check something. What was that? Medium HP recovery. I mean, it's not bad. I can't complain about it. Yeah. All stats +5. Mine.
All right then.
Let's...
Wonder how we're gonna get out to that. Oh, and that. We'll probably have some quest over here. Probably a quest over here. I don't actually know if we'd have a quest this way. That seems like it would make sense. Maybe we have to go out this way to get up that, like, to this island. And then we go out the other way to get up here. And they'll probably connect, but I'm gonna want to take both ways because I want to see that. Okay. Well,
All
that's
right,
fine. What do we got? We've got imagination, and
Where
I
to?
assume probably more imagination, huh? Yep.
Go.
We'll hang out with the new people.
Oh my.
By recalling the past and planning for the future with Juna, maybe I can hone my imagination. Sure. Is there a whole time limit set on this? Yes. I don't remember it. But there is one. This gauntlet runner is such a mystery, isn't it? And in particular, I'm so very intrigued by the igniter responsible for that teleportation magic. We happen to be in the middle of a covert operation, so we can't be too free with our words, but if we could, I think we'd cause quite the stir. Let's mass produce it.
Gosh!
Oh, I must say you sound like the shrewdest sort of merchant when you say that, but I don't think it's something one can produce so easily. I studied at the Mage Academy for a spell, and from what I recall, teleportation with magic was deemed impossible. So something like this is in the same category as divine relics. Frankly, I'm thankful that nobody will believe in its existence even if we use it to teleport to the city. But the technology already exists, or perhaps it can be mass-produced. Maybe one day each household will have their own teleportation igniter. She really didn't like what I had to say about it. Whoa! A lot. Staying up late is terrible for your skin, but seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Luis has sent an emissary to Verga Island.
Yeah.
As reported by a crier, it's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodias.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Oh-ho!
So, our long sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive around noontime. Oh, okay, well, fuck me, I guess. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I'd like to hop out, or I'd like to hope we could just pop in, grab the lance, and pop right back out. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same, but we'd best prepare for a long stay. The island is infamously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one.
Then...
Weird, it's almost like you... Never mind. It doesn't... We're just gonna skip past your bout of racism. Maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We don't even know if there'll be real inns for us to stay in.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Verga Island. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict. As though it knows it is unwelcome, the gauntlet runner glides silently, onto the island's less populated rear shore.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
All my air fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise. Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. My old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there?
Oh no.
Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
I heard a voice.
I thought I heard a voice.
A voice? Whose?
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hassle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
We may be a bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Whoa!
The beach episode.
It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant.
They just really just shoved his face in it.
Salt off me.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the Dragon God.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Priestess!
Hey, Del. Let's go.
But Juna's there.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
You could just, go right through it. This is how you get parasites. Yeah,
Behave
honestly.
yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? Here to steal Dracodias, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
That sounds
Fastest
cool.
trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled.
They got like little
Perhaps
ropes to
they've
tie
gone
up
to report
Gallica.
to Neros.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out, instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't
no.
gentle about asking.
What's up?
Well, fancy meeting you here.
What did you do this time?
What did you do this time?
Oh, you wound me, sir. I was hoping the word of the Crown theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters to Verga Island, so I, naturally, had to follow. I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island.
Got it.
Well.
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous! Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Ooh, pretty.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
Master Adeni.
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Forden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The Dragon God must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the Dragon God that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision. Because you faltered in your faith to the Dragon God. Your father and mother both.
Why aren't you wearing your helmet? Your mask.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the Dragon God.
I really don't want you to
Brings
kill
me
yourself.
Great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the Dragon God. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
When we see Dracodios and it's literally just the scepter.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple? Sounds like that's where we'll find our lads.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this. Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis
What about
I'd keep
the
an
crier?
eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Haha, yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought, and more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
We make such a great team.
Nice to be back on the team.
You're completely mental, you know that? Just don't drag us down. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last.
Oh, there's the town crier with us.
The size of the
town
island, there's
crier,
only
remember?
one settlement. The chief's young too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Dracodios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right, my friend?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
No one dies.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
Oh, that's a Denny.
Please, help my sister.
Wait, he's...
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What, are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with Magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance. And such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
No objections.
Yes. Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith.
If they've the strength to overcome the Templars' trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They're people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Alright, I'm on it, bro. Let's make this shit happen.
Glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Broilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
It's a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
I'm gonna sleep really well knowing that that guy's sister is, potentially going to die. Just like, yep, I'll just waste my time sleeping around in here.
We gotta prep.
Okay.
What's going on?
That's... Okay, well, I'll just pretend like that's not a thing then. Birds.
Let us have faith in
Oh, there's a king rock here, too.
That's terribly unfair.
Biggest face on the rock is the Sanctus Zone Corden. What a farce this whole thing is. And then after him is that Luis fellow, yeah? After that, who's next?
It was all in vain.
I can't say. For a moment our chief appeared, but now... frustrating but expected. Can't expect outsiders to care about our plight. Surely the chief understands that. But look over there. It's still small, but I can see that Elda's boy's face. Who is he really? Him and those companions of his. Think they're after our relic? Certainly hope not. It's not as though the island's troubles would be solved by a new king besides. Haven't seen any fairies in such a long time. What's to become of our fair island?
Look at that. Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Excuse me?
Why isn't that person wearing a mask? Ooh, my bad.
All right then.
Let's go.
Oh, the gauntlet runner is how I get there. Interesting. I guess that makes sense.
We're all ready for departure. Time to save that bally damsel in distress, eh?
Hey, we've got 2 empty seats. Where's my boys?
So this is the Dragon Temple.
Ah.
It's not too far from Virga Island, but we have to consider the currents.
Now then.
This place here.
Let's see here.
You would pursue peril.
Ha-ha! Tally-ho then!
So we bring the fight to the...
Okay, well, let's do it. Oh, interesting. I'm not wasting my whole day, even. Top secret poetry. What else can I do?
All right then.
Fucking nothing. All right, top secret poetry it is. How could I gain more imagination? I already finished that book. Bold block letters span the cover. Do not read. Something tells me this is Juna's creative journal. Why would she put it here if she doesn't want someone to read it? I'm gonna get courage for it, so, you know. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was this written in some sort of trance? The difference between the moonlight and starlight, the difference between me and you, the difference between love and romance. Inquiries like these flood the pages. I don't know why, but reading through this has got me in a cold sweat. Shivers run down my spine. Well, we can certainly say that artistic expression is a serious business for Juna. I feel like glimpsing Juna's raw creative passion has increased my courage.
All right.
Go for 5.
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Virga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et, The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges of sinister magla.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
No, and keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born?
Have you been drinking water? Yup.
We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds?
Hey, you lot about finished. Let's get on with it.
He's right. Let's hurry on.
We're off.
Hey, didn't you ever learn it's rude to stare? Guess it falls to me to teach you basic manners. Now quit gawking and move it. Got to head to the temple. Dell's come over all peculiar, eh? Maybe it's just me. Any rude? Let's head on to the temple, yeah? Got to get after that lance. Alright, let's go.
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
It's some kind of giant tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla.
We shall force our way through, if we must.
The woods turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done.
Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up! Why?
Allow me.
He was wounded against the human we fought out at sea.
Your foot is badly injured. It is infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio? Are you gonna listen to me or not?
Oh, please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
Oh, he's fainted.
We need to get back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the gauntlet runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
Hey,
Hey, Gran, how's Del doing? You can help him, right? It was a good thing you came back immediately. One night more of this and he'd be lost. But rest easy, boy. I've treated him with both magic and material cures. A good, hearty Parapus constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. Okay. That's good. However, he'll have to stay on bed rest. Even once the fever's down, if he pushes himself too far, too fast, he'll never walk on that leg again. I'd listen to her if I were you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. And actually, there's one more thing we could use your wisdom on.
I see.
A giant tree in the temple. I didn't see it when I was in the area. If it's grown that much in such a short time, might be magma exposure. The temple's positively leaking this stuff. I believe I understand. If your aim is to destroy this tree, a concoction known to the ancients as the Potion of Blight might be the wisest choice. Truth be told, no record of the ingredients needed to make it. All I know is that they're not found on this island. Heard something that induces thirst is needed. You could bring me that, I'll try my hand at concocting the Potion of Blight. Something that induces thirst.
Let's give it a shot.
Hey.
Sorry, Lady Juna. The way I see it, someone's got to stay back and look after Del. Don't be silly, Baz. Of course you should stay with him. You know he'd chase right after us otherwise. Hate to say it, but we're short on time as is. You think you lot might have what to handle this temple shite alone? Seems the debts are piling up, eh? Don't worry about it.
Listen.
It's about when Del would say something like, "Hey, they're gonna run off with the lance, waste them all." But me, I don't think you lot are so bad. I trust you.
Yeah.
So we'll hang about here, and you sort out the lance and, well, the priestess girl and all if you like. Can't exactly turn me back on your sister after all you've done for me on my brother now, can I? Fidelio could stand to learn a lot from you if you ask me.
Yep.
Don't worry, you can leave it to us.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nonetheless,
the giant tree blocking our way to the Dragon Temple. Very much looking forward to covering it in the Potion of Blight. What fucking clunky dialogue that was. Alright, well, let's go ask about it.
Let's focus.
The ingredient for the Potion of Blight, which causes things to wither. Well, there's some people that I could go specifically ask.
What are my options?
What?
Did she pass away? Well, she was always a bit strange, very interested in monsters, so she left home one day, set off toward the den of them, just to satisfy her curiosity. She really was a fool. This happened so many times the people of the island gave up on her. She'd come back unscathed every time before, but her luck was bound to run out. There's just been no news for ages.
I beseech you.
It'd be easier if you got to the Spire of Blind Faith and slayed the monsters there. Okay.
God, I am grateful.
Maybe that's what most likely killed her.
Please.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Like people were around level 40? That person's around level 50. What the hell were they doing? There's some under 40, some over 40. Looks like early 40s. What I should be aiming for, at least by the time that we finish it. Okay. Ooh, Barden is ready for more, and Alonzo.
going on?
All right then.
What's going on?
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Aha!
The boy who promised to save our princess, or a priestess. If you're from the mainland, then, by any chance, have you been to the Lycon Igniter shop in Grand Trod? Oh, Brigitta's shop? Yeah, we're basically regulars.
Pardon?
Really? I need someone to take this Igniter to her shop and have it appraised. It's like this. Not too long ago, a trader came to our shores and sold this model for cheap, claimed it was a broken piece of regional craftsmanship. But if I'm right, it's an Igniter. Pretty valuable one, too, so I'm hoping Lycaon's store can appraise it and back up my evaluation.
What?
Willing to just hand this valuable Igniter over to people you met, like, a minute ago? I have to. I have no other contracts in Grand Trod. The future of the Mistari is riding on this. Oh, of course I can promise a reward, too. Alright.
I am so grateful.
Thank you. Get an official certificate of appraisal and bring it back. Alright. Well, that should be easy. Probably won't even waste any time.
Hey! Oh, hey!
More requests. Recruitment center.
Excuse me?
All right then.
Yeah, of course there's no recruitment center here. I guess that makes sense.
Where to?
Let's go!
Three on all. Trying to get wisdom up next.
Really now? Take a look.
Okay. 90 grand.
Take a look.
Yeah, whatever you say, bud.
Good hunting to...
Let's do it.
Past the village. It's on the way, so why not stop by? Okay.
We'll face Dean.
Nice little village.
Ligno. We haven't been
And
there
there,
yet.
let's
There's
see.
probably stuff there if that's opening up to us.
Hey! Really?
No one else needs a helping hand, so that's all the side quests
What
then.
now? All right then. Where to?
Let's
Go
go!
to the Igniter shop.
Is there any shelter?
Idiot.
Okay?
Welcome.
Requesting an appraisal, sir. Of course, I'd be happy to. If you would just allow me to take the item in question, then... I handed the unappraised Igniter to the clerk. Why, this is... May I ask where you procured this? I borrowed it from Virga Island. Well, otherwise this belongs to those pagans. Well, this is most unexpected. What I meant to say is, this Igniter is... I'm afraid that it's nothing special. And on top of that, it's broken. As far as Igniters go, it's utter rubbish. Let's ask Brigitte. Sure, our field representative has more important matters to attend to. I understand, though, sir, and perhaps I was hasty.
An intriguing
At a
offer.
second glance, this is a truly remarkable find. It has many of the same qualities one would find in a divine relic. Perhaps you'd be willing to sell it to us. If the pagans were to make use of this, they would undoubtedly come into conflict with the Sanctus Church. it back already. Even if it was ours to sell, I'd never let someone who spouts such prejudiced nonsense have it. So we'd like that back now, along with a report of the appraisal.
Understood.
As you wish. So be it. Here's your appraisal report. The fee will be waived this time. Yippee.
Okay then.
All right. Where to?
Let's go.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Aha!
Wait, you haven't gotten my igniter appraised, have you? No, of course not. How could you do it a little quickly? It's done. Hand over the certificate and return her bargain igniter. According to them, it's old but high functioning. Sounds like a valuable find. Kind of impressive that you knew that only from a glance, actually. Thank goodness. My evaluation was correct, and that means my dream's within reach. Truth is, I needed a professional's opinion so I could test my own judgment. Planning to open an igniter shop here on the island.
Huh?
Want to sell igniters here? But aren't they, Sanctus creations, yes. I know there are many islanders who don't care for them. But it was your arrival here that got me thinking. Someday this island will surely open up to the outside world. When that time comes, I want igniters to help me be a bridge between our lands and the rest of the country. Prejudice against our people won't disappear overnight, but I think it comes from people's fear of the unknown. That's where I want to help. If the Mustari seem to be like unknowns, I can try... Oh, excuse me. I can try making us known. Show everyone that both Mustari and igniters aren't objectively evil. And you've proven there are people who can see past tribes, people who just want to help. Truly, you're my hope. You can change the world.
I am so grateful.
Thank you. It's quite a boost to hear that from you. Oh, right. Almost forgot your reward. Here, take it.
Mission accomplished.
Increases wisdom.
All right.
It sure is moving up real slow, isn't it? Good luck in the tournament. Do your best. You too. I bet you'll find some islanders who will be glad to be a part of your dream.
All right, then.
Okay. Well, I guess
now?
these are my only quests then. I guess there's not really a small amount of them. Now, more relic. Queen of Cuisine I can actually turn in.
Hey!
I think.
Where to?
Let's go!
Am I?
Now.
Hey?
I detect the scent of food on you. I will judge its worthiness, so please show me the dish you've brought. Dish with soft texture that uses mellow milk. Give benevolent bread. Soft texture.
Cheers!
So this is the dish you've chosen.
Hey?
It would seem this little more than a plain white bread. However, that distinct aroma. Ah, the gentle fragrance of fresh milk. You have used the mellow milk that Martira prides itself on.
What are you playing at?
Ah, this soothing softness feels like it'll envelop everything. This is exactly the dish I was looking for.
Sure.
So I take it we passed? Indeed. The people of this town needed a dish like this. I'm sure it'll help give them the spark to move forward again.
Appreciate it.
Even I cannot hide my admiration. As promised, here's your reward. A little something extra included. Consider it a bonus for all the good works I've been hearing about.
Mission accomplished.
Yippee! Sure. I wanted to bring smiles back to the faces of the town people here, and yet I could think of no way to accomplish it. You, however, have provided a most brilliant answer. One that proves you genuinely care for this town and its people from the bottom of your heart. As such, I would be delighted to offer my support in your future endeavors.
That.
Chefs and kings alike must seek out new knowledge and new challenges to bring the people joy. Indeed, that is how I know you would make a fine ruler. That a royal chef's guarantee? Yes, I saw much in my own time at the royal palace. Once upon a time, the previous king too strived to make the country a better place. But at a certain point, the king lost the will to carry on. Hope you'll not end up the same way. And now I fear I must take my leave. Places to be? Well, I'm going to cook for the people of Martira. Their wounds of the heart have not yet healed, after all. Having tasted the dish you provided, I find my zeal for cooking renewed. I have much to learn before I perfect my craft. If by chance you were to become king, I would not be opposed to working in the royal palace once again. And now, farewell.
Yeah!
Well, we got a world-class cook on our side. We better give this all we got.
Oh my.
Think now.
All right then.
Okay.
What now?
Hill quest. Courage, yeah. Okay.
All right then.
Think now.
Where to?
Let's go.
Oh, well. What's up?
Need a potion of light. Haven't a clue what that is. Very least, it doesn't sound like it'll be in our villages. Oh, here.
Cheers.
Ah, you're the one who wants to save the priestess, are you not? I saw the good people outside the island. I'm afraid I have nothing material to give you in return, but I shall share my knowledge with you. I once lived outside the island and worked as an informant. I am now but a humble fisherman, but my knowledge of the surrounding area is still unmatched.
Fancy a bit of info?
What do you say? There's still anything you'd like to learn more of?
Hey!
You happen to know where we might get ingredients for a potion of light? I already looked into myself, but I apologize I wasn't able to find any useful information here. Would you might have better luck finding what you need in the royal capital.
Okay!
Cheers.
Yeah, okay. Whatever, I can look at these later, I don't really care.
What?
There we go, and that'll mark that on my map.
But wait, that's...
Inspire blind faith. It's like at the area edge at the ocean.
We'll face danger here.
Nice little village.
Guess it would
This
take us a while to
place.
get there.
It's a campground.
You don't...
Go.
Cheers.
Ooh, they're saying they have special stuff they sell there, which means... Wait, I'm sorry. Hero's Jeweled Root. That could be really good.
What now? All right then.
For now,
Now,
we should
where to?
probably go to the Honeybee Inn.
Let's go.
Fancy a bit of info?
Yeah. Whatever.
Fancy a bit.
Whatever.
Want in on this?
Angel's Hold, yeah.
Just.
Potion of Light, yeah. Archwater, General Store, and Sunshade Row.
lovely.
All right then. Where to? Let's go.
Even my tail's too
You
little bastard, you. I'm out of ideas.
Well, stranger things have happened. And what is it you want? Huh? What's this?
All right then.
Well, I thought I might have to.
Where to?
Let's go.
Hello there.
You've returned, and with zeal renewed, it seems. I'd say so. We brought the ingredient you asked for. Now, you can get working on the Splight potion, can't you? I handed the flask of parch water to Adini.
I see.
Ah, so this is what brings about the thirst I read about. I'm surprised you were able to procure a treasure such as this off the island in such a short time. Quite fleet of foot, these gauntlet runner contraptions. See, I've much yet to learn about.
Leave it to me.
Now we'll get to brewing. You won't be waiting long. Take a moment to rest yourselves. Thank you for your patience. The potion is complete. This is the Potion of Blight. Our village is passed down through generations.
Mission accomplished.
Nice.
Thank you.
It's a big help. With this potion, I think we can get past that huge tree. Now we should be able to get inside the temple. Let's hurry and rescue the princess. The altar where Dracodios is dedicated should be at the far end of the temple. Considering the situation, I doubt even Yufa has made it that far. You all must ensure you're ready to face the trials before you. Perhaps the bounty requests found in the mainland cities could be just a thing. I also looked at the recruitment center before I left port, and recall noting that the available quests had multiplied. You should see for yourself.
I'm counting on you.
It grieves me to ask much of you, I beg, nevertheless. The available quests have multiplied.
That reminds me. Oh?
So, I have a favor to ask of you. It involves helping people, though, so you'll hear me out, won't you? We're all truly about helping anyone, and I think this is right up our alley. Okay.
Thanks. You know, some of the islanders were so enamored by my songs, they opened up to me a bit. They were still rather sheepish, but I simply can't leave them hanging, can I now?
Oh god, you're gonna run a
Apparently
fucking
they've
thing.
been plagued by monsters raiding the tombs just off the coast. I dare say that sounds right up our alley, doesn't it? If you'll help, I'll even make it interesting. I'll let you in on the secrets of a songstress.
Secrets, you say?
What kind of secrets?
Oh, the key to capturing hearts. Some tips and tricks for carrying yourself with dignity. Rather useful to a kingly candidate, no? Well then, our monsters are to be found on an island the locals call the Orb-Wise Path. Their legends say that if you offer your dead to the snakes there, their souls ascend to become guardian deities. Problem being, the monsters are eating the snakes, which has left the bereaved unable to complete the ritual. The sadness in their eyes was just too much to bear. You know? I couldn't help but come to you about it. Oh, and evidently, there's some sort of offering there that's yours for the taking. If you'd like it. Well, have I piqued your interest? Do these people a favor, and I'm sure they'd rally behind you.
Situation does seem concerning. The secrets of a songstress and potential treasure have me curious too. Maybe it's worth checking out.
So, You're in, I take it?
You've got
I'm
this.
sure we'll be able to.
Music. I'll tell you what.
This
Run a
one's
little
important.
extra, like what? Imagination. Have a good lurk,
Here's the place,
Tuba.
if you're interested. And right there's a ladder.
Interesting. There we go. Now it's all coming together, see? There's gonna be something
Nice
I'm gonna
little
have to do
village.
here too. Just don't know yet.
Oh, and do bring me along when you go, won't you?
I'm probably gonna finish gathering all of the quests and then I'm gonna go to bed. As much as I would love to sit here and just do this all night, I've got roommates that need to sleep at some point that could probably do so easier
All
if
right,
I
then.
wasn't,
Hey!
so
All right, then.
awake and around and stuff.
Let's go.
There's a quest up there. So I'm just gonna accept all the quests and then we'll be ready for next time.
Pardon me.
You there. You're one of those outsiders who say you're going to save the priestess, are you? The timing couldn't be better. I asked you to find something for me. I need some stones for my grandchildren's first fishing trip. Stones? What good's that gonna do for fishing? They're called polar stones. Yep.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. Yep, and tell me that it's
mess
on that
this
spot
is.
on the island that I kept saying there was probably something.
Not finished yet?
3 polar stones.
Let's give it a shot.
Looks like it's gonna be one big trip, so as long as I can make sure I accept all the things. Oh,
I smell
they're
trouble.
in the Dragon Temple. Interesting.
Let's see. Let's help them out.
All right then.
Hey! Really?
Anyone who needs a helping hand right now. Okay. Is that true, though?
Where to? Where to?
Let's go.
Really now? Take a look.
Bounties have multiplied. Not really, we just have a new one, and that means that there's a new page. That's all it means. Okay.
Really now?
It was worth checking, you know?
What now?
Our wisdom's almost 4. And then our tolerance will probably come next. Courage is just gonna happen. Especially with all these quests
What
we've
now?
taken on. Like, how many of them give courage? That one does. There's 1 for courage, 2 for courage. I guess 2 for courage. Well, whatever. There's 2 for courage and 1 for imagination. That's more than we've got for the other shit.
All right then. What now?
All right.
Where to?
Let's go.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. We're gonna go ahead and do a little funny raid.
What now?
I'm just gonna save real quick. There we go. Running through this game pretty quickly. And I hope
What now?
everyone has a wonderful night. Thanks for coming by, watching, hanging out. And I hope everyone sleeps well, as I honestly hope that I sleep well. I'll be back with this tomorrow. As expected, I suppose. Yeah, actually, I think I might just be ending stream. I don't really see anyone to raid. There's a few people that I see that I could raid, but Way too many. And I don't really know them very well, so I don't want to seem like a little like, hey, look, I rated you. You should know me now. I don't know. Whatever. Tomorrow, we're going to be playing more of this. Thank you, everyone who came along. I think this is the first time I'm not rating in, like, years. So that feels weird. But I hope everybody has a wonderful night. I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm fucking tired. As much as I want to keep this going just forever, I could play this forever. I'm gonna have to say goodbye. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Like I said, like 4 times now. Good night, everyone. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Bye.